Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to day 2 of the minivan transformation into a work van. It actually been a couple of days since my last video because, as you can see, it has been raining, so I haven't been able to do much. Let me turn this off. Sorry about that. I was warming that one up. That's gonna be a project for some other day. Anyway, here we are. All I did last time after the video was I just finished vacuuming over there, and I got all the boards and the plywood inside the van because it was sitting right there on my trailer, and like I said, it been raining, so I didn't want it to get wet. So right now, as you can see, this is gonna be a very standard layout for most minivans. Like I said, this is a 2005 Toyota Sienna, but most vans are gonna be nowadays, you know, anything like, I don't know, 2002 and newer, I'm guessing. It's gonna be about the same. I mean, that one's a 2002 and it's about the same layout if you don't see the bottom. As you can see right here, that's what we're gonna be working on today, to anchoring those things and making the frame. That's gonna be the frame, so we can screw the whole plywood and everything's gonna be permanently, not permanently, but firmly mounted to the vehicle. So pretty much what I'm gonna be doing with my, measuring tape over here, let's go to the side, is like I see how many I'm gonna be able to anchor. So they're gonna be going, these 1x4s are gonna be going this way. So there's gonna be 1 right here, 2, 3, and 4. I might do something different over here because I don't know if you're able to see. You see how this level, this part is a little bit higher, or this one. Since I'm going to be using 1x4s over here, I might use 2x4s just over here. But it's, as you can see, there's no anchoring points over on this area. So what we're going to be doing, we're just going to lay our 2x4. Just pretty much it's going to be like a stand. And the same thing is going to be on the back as well. Because as you can see on the back, I'm not going to be able to anchor to anything unless I screw into the seats. And even if I screw into the seats, that's not a very firm, mounting point. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, oh, actually, now that I see something, I just noticed something. I can anchor to those anchors over there. What I'm guessing, those anchoring points are for like car seats, booster seats, and stuff like that for the third row seats. So I'm going to look into that. So we're just going to measure over here, how much it's going to be across. We're gonna cut those and I'm gonna come back to it. All right, I'm back with the next step. As you can see, I already measure. My measurement is gonna be a little different, like between these two walls over here and the ones over here. On this particular, vehicle, I gave these 64 inches because the way it's gonna be sitting, this one is gonna be sticking a little over that way because the plywood is gonna make it up to this angle right here, and then I just want to put another piece of like maybe plywood or maybe these same boards just to cover it, so I can have a little more surface and a little more coverage. The way that I was telling you that you're going to anchor it is, as you can see, they're just laying down with the official anchors. And what I done is, like, I went to Amazon and got me some clamps like these. These are 5-inch stainless steel clamps. The reason why I got stainless steel clamps is because you don't know how long these things are going to be underneath, what kind of nastiness, water, grease, oil, or whatever is going to hit it. So you don't want it to rust and to be able to snap. So the way you're going to do it is you're going to go the clamp underneath like that. Then you're just going to put, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do it with one hand. Then you're just going to put it like that, and then you're just going to tighten it. You can do it with your drill or by hand or whatever. And once you tighten it, it's going to end up like this. These clamps are kind of like really, really long, so you can see how much I have left on it. But all you have to do is you just get a pair of these, and you trim it like that. And that's all you have to do. In my case, I don't have enough clamps left. I probably just gonna be using 2 per bore, so 2, 4, 6, 8. I might put an extra one on these 2 just because they are a little longer. I might do 1 on the middle and 1 on each corner, just because, like I said, these are gonna be a little bit longer and they're gonna be a little more exposed, because these ones right here, even if it slides, it's not moving anymore, but even if it slides to the side, it's only gonna hit right there, so it's never gonna come off. But unlike these other ones, if they start sliding, you know, too much, it might even come off from that side and come all the way out here. So that's why I'm probably gonna be using one more. So that is the next step, just to create the frame. Hey guys, I'm back. Well, I have a little bit of a hiccup because in my case, because it's a Toyota Sienna, it used to have that little panel that was right there in the middle, so I have to take the whole seat out and remove that little, it was like a cup holder table thingy that has a tiny little bit of storage, but it's not very helpful. Right there on that space, I'm gonna be putting like a pretty much like a some kind of container bean storage thing, so it's gonna be able to fit a lot more. But let me show you what I have done so far. Let me show you from the back so you're gonna have a better view. So I haven't bolted nothing down, I haven't screwed nothing down, because as I told you, earlier in the video, I still have the bolts over here, and you can see them right there sticking out on both sides, but I just don't have enough straps. And because I want the stainless steel straps, I have to order them out of Amazon. I show you the what the bag looks like, so if you thinking about doing this, you can definitely order those. But since I don't have them, they're not gonna be here until 2 days from now. So what I decided to do is cut everything down and measure it. Pretty much all the cross members that's gonna go this side has been cut. 2 of them are already bolted down just for measurement. As you can see, I haven't cut nothing out of the 4x8 piece of plywood, and you can see how much space you have. Let me come to this side so I can show you a little more. As you can see over here, because of this space on the doors, I had about 8 inches or 9 inches from the board right here. So all I did is like I use that same kind of wood and just put 2 more panels over there. Like I say, I haven't bolted them down. And at the very corner, let me just lift one up so you can see that one has been bolted. It's like properly secure already. This one is not, and this one will not be properly secure. All it's doing is pretty much just like a stand. That's all the function that this one is gonna have. As you can see, I put 2 of those together because I have plenty of these boards. I just didn't have a 2x4, but if you have a 2x4, you can use it instead. And all it's gonna do is just, make more support from here to the tip or the plywood. So you put something heavy over there, it's not gonna sink. So it's just gonna be, sitting on top of the carpet, on top of the floor or the vehicle. And also that's helping me for making these boards right here, because these boards are gonna be right at the edge of that plywood right there, all the way to the back. That's one. And let me show you what I did on this one. Every van is gonna be a little different, but I got this little piece of wood which was pretty much leftovers from these longer ones, and I put a tiny little piece over there. Once again, it's just a stand because I'm gonna sit it like this, and if it wasn't here, this thing will have that whole inch of plate. It was either gonna sit lower than this, or even if I want to make it sit at the same level, this was gonna be super weak because there was nothing holding it. And once I come with the screws, I'm just gonna bolt it down here and here. Same thing with the one on the back. It's gonna be here. Let me show you. Here, here, and all the way at the front, like right there. One more thing that I have to do, and I haven't done yet because your Toyota Sienna. Oh shoot, this is gonna be a little difficult to show you, but I'm gonna do it anyway because this is important. I don't know how familiar you are with these vans, but as you can see, this, in order to access the spare tire of this van, you have to lower your spare tire from right here, from this bolt. And that underneath, right now I don't have a spare tire, but that's where the spare tire goes. So you screw it in or out in order to lower and raise the spare tire. So the one thing I'm gonna have to do now that everything is measured and it's cut to to fit. Oh, now you can see how the board is just sitting. That board is gonna be bolted to the anchors right there. I'm gonna make like a little access panel right there on the piece of plywood, so that way if I ever got a flat, I can just put the socket on it and lower my spare tire and, you know, and replace it and be on my way. Because the way that I'm setting everything up, even once I move that shelf on this side of the van, I'm still gonna have plenty of access, you know, for the tire wrench and all the tools that I need to replace the tire if I ever, you know, need to do that. So that's the next step that I'm gonna do. But so far you can see how everything's going, and it's going really well. So since the only thing that I have to do now is make that one little access panel that I just told you, and that's it. And I'm gonna have to stop this job because I don't have enough straps to make the framing for underneath, and I cannot bolt nothing down. I cannot put no screws on top because I need to access the bottom part. So this is for now. This was part 2. Please stay tuned for part 3.